On the next episode of Arne Talk, we'll be joined by fashion model and Mr. Grand Bulgaria, Denis Angelov. Stay tuned. Good evening, guys. Hello. My name is Arne, and this is another episode of Arne Talk. It's quite late, actually. It's good morning in the Philippines. It's now 12:32. We have a very special friend for tonight. He is from Bulgaria. His name is Denis Angelov. Hi, Denis. Good evening.
Hello everybody. Good evening. Yes.
Hi. What is your national language in Bulgaria? Sorry, I didn't have much research on it. I know you have a local language you're using, but you speak English very well.
Yeah, it's Bulgarian language. It's very
Okay.
similar to Russian.
Oh, okay. So, what keeps you busy in Dubai right now? Do you have like work in fashion, or I don't know, anything that keeps you busy there?
Yeah, actually I'm working now like real estate.
Oh,
Yes. Now is very, they make a very good project now, and
in spite of the coronavirus?
exactly
Really?
because the next year is it was for this year Expo Dubai, but
Yes,
they
supposedly it would be for 2020, the Dubai Expo.
exactly, but they move it for the next year. So now the preparation is, they work hard, and yeah.
Oh, okay, back in your country, back in Bulgaria, what do you do? You mentioned earlier that you have a business that you're running. So,
I had it stop exactly when the coronavirus started.
okay, so what's your business?
I had
What do you do in your country?
I have my own bar. I wanted to do my own bar, like I like nightlife, so I do my bar in Bulgaria, in the capital, in Sofia.
In Sofia.
Yes, but the things change, and I needed to close everything.
I know. I get it. I get it. Okay, now, so what is the feeling that you'll be? Well, we talked about this one because you will be coming to Manila next year for Mr. Grand International. So, what's the feeling that you will be representing your country for an international pageant?
I, I, I'm very excited about this, and it's first time for me to be in Grand International, and I think
Have you been,
I will do
have
my best. And
other than in the Middle East, have you been to other parts of Asia, like particularly in the Philippines or in the
I've been
neighboring?
in Philippines exactly
What
last year. I was in the Philippines, in Manila.
what are you doing here? I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
I
Lazarov,
was,
Lazarov didn't tell me that. I didn't know
I
anything
was
about
two
it.
weeks, 2 weeks. I was 2 weeks in Manila. Um,
Oh,
I do
what are
my
you doing here? What
one
did you do
month
here,
tour.
rather?
My friend, I was like holiday. My friend just told me, let's go to Asia to see, what happened. And we make like little tour in South Korea. And then we went to Hong Kong, went
Yeah.
to Singapore, Manila, all this.
Only in Manila. You didn't go to any other parts in the country.
No, I didn't have time. I didn't have time. But
So
I
you only
think
go.
I
What is
like
the best
Manila.
memory? What is the best memory you had in Manila or in the Philippines in particular?
Actually, I was in one very famous, like, it's not a bar, nightclubs, but it was with the pool. Maybe you know what is the name. With the pool, and there is 2, 3 clubs. It was fun. We was all night partying. You know what I mean.
So you enjoyed for that. You enjoy the night. I'm sure
I
you had.
do, I do. I was not expecting something like this for Philippines. Usually in our country is okay, in Dubai is okay, but for Philippines I was not expecting so.
The, the Philippines is one of the best entertainments in Asia. I mean,
Yeah.
so to speak. If I would have to ask you now, what is the best thing, going back to your country, what is the best thing about your country, Bulgaria?
The best thing, the best thing for me is, I'm born there, but the nature and the feelings. It's how to say. It's very different country. We have everything. Just we have mountains, we have the sea, we have a lot of nature. People are nice. Actually, we have everything, but not.
Just very short, very quick. How many days did you spend in the Philippines, in Manila, particular? 3 days.
Exactly 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
You spent here for 2 weeks. You spent
Yeah.
longer here than in any other parts of Asia.
Yeah, I was able to stay 3 4 days, but it was interesting for me, so I prefer to extend my. The Philippines is the first country that I've ever been, and
Really?
everywhere where I go, and the people, they like me. I was feeling like I'm like star there, because everywhere where I go, someone come to make picture with me, to say hi.
It's very natural for Filipinos to be very hospitable with its visitors,
And
especially
they seems
foreigners.
very very friendly. Yeah,
We
they
are
seem
very friendly. We're the most hospitable of among everyone, maybe in the world, and many can attest to that.
You have very good food. I love your
Thank
food.
you. Really,
Yeah,
what's your
yeah.
best favorite? What's your most favorite Filipino food that you have ever tasted?
I don't know the name, but it was like
Was it
uh,
adobo? You try adobo?
what is this?
It's pork.
Pork. Exactly. Yes, pork. The meat. So
Yeah, the
yeah, I
meat.
like.
Maybe that one. Um, okay. I this is just very quick, okay? Very quick because we have a visitor, we have a guest who will be asking you some questions. He's our partner from Canada, but
Mhm.
just to let you answer three questions before we invite him here to join over. What makes you angry?
What makes me angry? When I'm hungry, I'm very angry.
What makes you sad?
uh, I don't need to speak about family, so you
So it's your
know
family that makes you sad. Okay. What makes you happy?
what makes me happy.
Yeah.
You know, I'm happy when I visit new places. I like to travel. I'm very happy when I travel and when I go to the gym.
We will be joined today by our good friend from Canada. He's actually our national director from Canada. He lives in Toronto right now. His name is Stefan, and he will be joining with us now. He'll be asking you questions. Hi there.
Hi.
So
Hello,
we have
hello,
we
Stefan.
have like three. We have three screens right now. One from Manila, the other one is in Dubai, and the other one is in Toronto. That's a very nice one. You
All
know how
around
Tor-
the world.
technology can get.
Toronto with lots of snow today. Lots of snow.
Whoa.
Oh yes, I I,
Yeah.
I know.
I've been in Toronto. I've been in
Oh
Toronto
You've
now
been
also.
to Toronto?
when?
Last year.
Oh.
You also went there last
it
year?
it was like
It-
January 2019.
Did you like it?
I love it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's.
I don't know if you would like it now, because I don't
I
know if you
didn't
can
like it because
see,
I
like
was in a
on a clear
Chinese.
day, you can see the city, you can see the CN Tower, everything is right there, but because of the snow you can't see it right now.
May I see? May I see the view of the city? Well, I haven't been to Toronto, so I would love to see that. What
I will
What did you do in Toronto, Dennis?
I was visiting. I chose Toronto.
Toronto is the center. Toronto
Tor-
is a major city
Toronto is
in
the
Canada.
center of everything in North America except for New York.
Yes.
It's next to New York. It's
Yeah.
next to New York. Okay, Stefan, do you have any questions to ask about our guests?
Okay, so one of the questions I have that I wanted to ask you, because one of my contestants asked me this question, right? And I was listening to a bit of your interview. What's the difference making a transition from being a model to competing in a pageant? What's the difference experience you have encountered? Because I remember you saying in the interview that you are a model.
Yes, but what is exactly your question?
So the question is, how do you feel transitioning from being a model to competing in a pageant? Because it's two different arenas.
I don't think because before I started modeling, I was competing like bodybuilding. So,
Oh, okay.
on the stage, I
Right.
was competing 5 years. So I know how to, I like to show myself. So it's not something so different.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Next question.
My next question. You said you're bodybuild, but you compete in bodybuilding. What did you do? Like physique, classic physique, or regular
Classic,
bodybuilding? Oh,
classic
classic.
physique. Yes, classic.
Okay. So that
Because,
therefore you have a
because,
good physique.
because I'm tall, so it was not able
Yeah.
to.
How tall are you? How tall are you?
192.
How old are you, by the way?
How old? 25.
Okay.
And you're
Yes,
one.
you have one more question.
And you're
Tama?
192. Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah.
The other question I think you answered because I just recently met a friend on IG from Bulgaria. In fact, I was just talking to him 2 minutes ago. And I just wanted to find out what Bulgaria was like from a different perspective. What are some of the things to do if I go visit Bulgaria? Because I like to, like you, I like to travel. I like to go places.
I think I asked him about that earlier. What's
Yeah,
the best?
you said it in the interview, so that's why I said my next question would have been that, but you asked that question already.
Any particular places that you wanted to suggest?
To
Yeah, that
visit
might
in
be.
Bulgaria.
Yes.
Yeah.
There is so many places I don't know what to say, but the first
Okay.
thing
So this
is,
is,
yeah.
let me tell you what I would like. Like I like when I go on vacation or go to other countries. I like to see historic buildings. Right. So that's one of the places that I love in Northern Europe is the Czech Republic because I get to go to Prague and those places. Right.
Prague, yes, exactly.
Yeah. So
That's the best about
I like
Europe.
historic buildings. So
Historically, yes.
yeah. So maybe you can direct me in that particular area.
I think you will like Bulgaria because of this, because we have a lot of history, and in Sofia, actually in Sofia, we have a lot of
I think you have a lot of
historical
castles. Do you have like castles as well?
castles. Not exactly, but we have from the empire, old buildings and old
Oh, okay.
a lot of history.
Europe is always magnificent as ever, breathtaking.
Actually, Bulgaria is very old country. It's very old country. So
We like that. We like that.
I like that.
a
Okay,
lot of history.
just 3 questions before we go. The best thing about Toronto, because you mentioned Toronto, you've been to Toronto. The best thing about Toronto, your experience in Toronto.
The best thing. I like the Toronto Island. I went there. It's,
Which-
Okay, no,
Which part of the island did you went to? There are two areas of the island. Which one did you go?
I don't know.
Okay.
I needed to take the boat to go to the island.
Yeah, you have to take the boat. So there are two sections. There's one section that is called Toronto Island or Center Island, and there is one point that's called Hanlan's Point. With that one is an clothing optional beach.
I was there. Where is the beach? Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So the beach. Yes.
now down to the last 2 questions. Thank you for that, Dennis. But down to the last 2 questions that we have, right? What life has taught you for being in the entertainment or fashion industry?
Difficult question, exactly.
Yes, it is. Sometimes the simplest questions are the most difficult to answer.
The most difficult, yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's like I said before. I started like competing like bodybuilding. I started from then, going to competition, seeing people, going around, showing myself, and maybe this is what I like, and I started to do like in fashion industry, modeling, and
Okay, I see. We're down to the very last question. I've asked everyone about this every time I would have the interview. So, and I actually haven't answered this myself. But if I were to ask you, what is the greatest lesson that you learned from this global pandemic, from this coronavirus that we all
Wow.
experience? It's a beauty pageant question, but maybe you answered it earlier on Instagram, but you have to
Oh, yeah,
answer
yeah,
it
yeah.
again.
It's, I think it's easy, not only for me, but we need to have more time for our families. I learned this for sure because, you know, I had a lot of problems exactly when was the lockdown because then you can travel, you can go out, you stay home with your family, and then the real problems comes out.
Yes, exactly. I
So I
understand.
think it's the most important is to have more time to family and to see the the real things and
Okay. Okay, with that, I'd like to thank the two of you for joining with us. So all the way from Dubai, Dennis,
my
Angela.
night my night just starting now. It's already 9 p.m.
Yeah, we have like I think about 4 or 5 hour difference
Hmm.
in the Middle East. And all the way from Toronto, Canada, again, Stefan Richards. Thank you so much for joining with us, and Dennis and Stefan. And we'll see you. Thank you so much for watching, and bye bye.